customers for John Lewis have shopped in a John Lewis shop. So they're just shopping all of the channels. So a little bit about the future. Well, for us, online as a share of our trade back in, I think that's 16, 17, 38%, a major chunk of our trade and moving forward all the time and growing. But we continue to invest in shops. We've got White City just opened. We have another shop coming in Cheltenham later this year. But there's a slight move on the investment in shops, updating the old ones, but to experience. And I think that's something you'll be talking about at the conference. So, for example, at White City, we have a demonstration kitchen has gone in the kitchenware electrical area. And we do a lot of experience in the shops now. And millennial shoppers in particular are more likely to put a shopping experience alongside their shopping trip. Continue with our IT investment because you've got to stay on the edge. And we've already spent £250 million on our DCs. I mentioned Magna Park 1 and 2. Magna Park 3 we opened 2 years ago. It's a two-man DC, again another 700,000 square feet. And we've actually got Waitrose, a 900,000 square foot shed there as well. But the main thing for us is our partners. If you go back 15 years, the only people who interacted with the customer, the most important people, were on the shop floor, seeing the customer face to face. Every partner now has an intrinsic part in that customer journey, be they packing the item to make sure it gets there perfect, be they the delivery driver, the call center worker, everybody has a touch point. 1,000 square feet, and we've actually got Waitrose, a 900,000 square foot shed there as well. But 1,000 square feet, and we've actually got Waitrose, a 900,000 square foot shed there as well. But the main thing for us is our partners. If you go back 15 years, the only people who interacted with the customer, the most important people, were on the shop floor, seeing the customer face to face. Every partner now has an intrinsic part in that customer journey, be they packing the item to make sure it gets there perfect, be they the delivery driver, the call center worker, everybody has a touch point. So, success. Well, look, I'm going to let you be the judge of that. I hope the sound works. Birds flying high. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Any questions for Mr. Bruce? Any questions? I request, yes, we have one question.
Thank you, Bruce. That was very informative. And about 50 stores. So that is roughly 700 employees per store. Is that a, how does that compare with the industry?
Oh, okay, it's a good question. And I can't give you an industry standard, but we've got 85,500 employees, but that covers Waitrose supermarkets and head office. You would have seen there 30,000 employees for John Lewis, probably slightly less than that now because the video is maybe a year or so old. But generally, what we've had to do is make sure that our employees match the trade pattern the shops take. So we're very careful. The hours and the contracts match our needs. And like any business, it is one of your major costs. So we're the same in our DCs. We look very carefully at the forecasting and the planning to make sure we've got the right number of people at the right time.
I now request Ms. Payal Gulati to please join us on stage to present a memento to Mr. Bruce. Ms. Payal Gulati is Senior Editor, Franchise India and Retailer Media.
Okay. Done?
So we'd like to thank you for a wonderful session. We'd like to present
you.
a token of respect to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mr. Bruce, Stuart, Harryman. Thank you so much. Thank you, Payal. Coming up next is our panel discussion on the future